They may not even like it, but they've been doing it for a long time and they think that it works. And you've got to overcome the barrier, you've got to overcome the inertia to get somebody to leave the solution they have now. What does design have to do with RTP? The great thing about design is that it's really just you applying intentionality to what you're doing, and you are deciding how something is going to play out, and you want to decide how your RTP implementation is going to play out. You want to design what that's going to be like for the people that are using it, and you want to be able to decide how that experience should work and feel for everybody involved in the transaction. That begins with asking ourselves customer-oriented questions. Your customer is essentially going to have certain things that they need to accomplish in a day, and you have to fit into that. So if you are dealing with somebody in small business, they have things that they're trying to accomplish, and you're just a small part of what they need to do, and you need to figure out how to make that as great an experience as possible, because you want, when they walk away from that, to feel like they got their task done and it was enjoyable. So how do you solve real problems that they have? And when they are actually trying to use your RTP implementation, you don't want them to come away feeling frustrated. You don't want them to come away thinking that things were easier the old way. You want this to be something that they walk away feeling like, how did I ever do without this in my life? You want to be able to track how people think about their problems now. You don't just want to think about the actual need to make a payment or to transfer some money. You want to think about what is the higher level problem that they're trying to solve with that. Maybe they're a restaurant or they're a store owner. They're trying to buy product. They're getting a shipment. They need a payment to clear for them in a certain amount of time so that they can make sure that they pay other people on time. That's the real problem that you're solving for them, and you want to understand those problems, because if you do, then you can cater your service to be able to speak to those problems, and people are a lot more willing to buy when you understand their actual problems and not just try to push them products. So when you speak their language, they say, I identify with that, I want to buy that. And so being able to abstract yourself a step away from your actual product or service to the problem that your customer has is the best way to be able to figure out not only how to structure the product, but also how to market it. So you want to ask, how are people currently solving their problems? So a lot of times people have things that they're doing right now to complete a task or to solve a problem that they have. You want to be able to find out the areas of solving that problem that are suboptimal. So if they have an issue with the way that they're doing it now that maybe causes something to clear too late and puts them in a cash flow crunch or something to that effect, you want to make sure that you're understanding your opportunities to come in and be the hero, to come in there and to inject something that they say, wow, this is a much better solution to what I'm doing now. Because everybody has inertia with what they're doing. They may not even like it, but they've been doing it for a long time and they think that it works. And you've got to overcome the barrier, you've got to overcome the inertia to get somebody to leave the solution they have now, as suboptimal as it may be, to adopt your better solution. And so being able to map out how people solve their problems now and to understand where the pain points are, or where you find out where your opportunities are.